The world's most fierce female fighters conquered not just the ring, but the entire internet. The top 10 female fighters who transformed from combat athletes into global internet sensations. These warriors didn't just throw punches, they broke the internet, built empires, and redefined what it means to be a modern athlete in the digital age. From viral knockouts to millions of followers, get ready to discover how strength, skill, and social media savvy created the ultimate recipe for success. Let's dive in. Paige VanZant. Starting our countdown at number 10 is the unstoppable Paige VanZant. Born March 26, 1994 in Dundee, Oregon, Paige, also known as 12 Gauge, burst onto the MMA scene in 2012 and quickly became a UFC fan favorite. But Paige didn't stop fighting. She leveraged her athletic platform to build a massive social media empire. With over 3 million Instagram followers, she's mastered the art of personal branding. From her Dancing with the Stars appearance to launching her own fitness programs, Paige proved fighters could be multi-dimensional entrepreneurs. Her authentic approach to sharing her life, training sessions, motivational content, and behind-the-scenes moments has made her one of the most marketable athletes in combat sports. Today, Paige earns more from her online presence and brand partnerships than many fighters make in the octagon. She's a true pioneer of the fighter influencer movement. Cindy Dandois. At number 9, we have Belgium's Cindy Dandois. Born October 26, 1984 in Duran, Belgium, this battle cat has had an impressive MMA career fighting in the UFC and Invicta FC.
Maar weet je hoe lekker het is om niet meer schrik te hebben om stom te kijken?
That cat. She ain't no pussy, she's a bad.
What makes Cindy's internet success unique is her unfiltered authenticity. She went viral multiple times, sometimes for her striking technique, other times for controversial moments, but she always owned her narrative. Cindy turned criticism into content, building a loyal fan base that appreciates her no-nonsense attitude. Her fitness content, training tutorials, and motivational posts have attracted partnerships with European sports brands. Cindy's story proves that viral fame, good or controversial, can be transformed into sustainable online success when you stay true to yourself. Hannah Goldy. Coming in at number 8 is Hannah Goldy. Born May 18, 1992 in Bonneville, Vermont, Hannah, nicknamed 24K, started her MMA career in 2016 and fought her way to the UFC. Hannah's Instagram strategy is masterful. She balances fierce fighter content with lifestyle, fashion, and fitness posts that appeal to a broad audience. Her engagement rates are through the roof because she genuinely connects with fans through Q&As, live workouts, and motivational stories. Brand deals quickly followed. Sportswear companies, nutrition brands, and fitness equipment sponsors all wanted to work with Hannah. She's monetized her platform intelligently, creating multiple income streams beyond fighting. Her success shows that strategic social media use can match or exceed fight personnel. At number 7, meet Pearl Gonzalez. Born August 12, 1986 in Chicago, Illinois, Pearl, the Chi-Town Princess, began her MMA career in 2012, competing in the UFC and Invicta FC. Pearl's transition from fighter to internet sensation was deliberate and bold. She understood early that athletes could build brands beyond their sport. Her Instagram showcases not just fighting, but fashion, travel, and lifestyle content that resonates with diverse audiences. She's partnered with fashion brands, beauty companies, and fitness products, proving that female fighters can exist in multiple spaces simultaneously. Pearl's engagement with fans is constant. Stories, reels, TikToks, she's everywhere, and her income reflects that diversification. She's created a blueprint for fighters looking to maximize their online potential. Lobo Acosta. Taking the number 6 spot is Mexico's fierce Lobo Acosta. This powerhouse fighter has made her mark in MMA with an aggressive fighting style that translates perfectly to viral content. Lobo's internet fame skyrocketed through short-form video content. Her knockout highlights, training intensity, and personality-driven posts rack up millions of views. She's mastered TikTok and Instagram Reels, understanding that today's audience wants quick, impactful content. Her approach to social media is raw and unfiltered. She shows the grind, the sweat, the reality of fighter life. This authenticity has attracted sponsorships from Latin American and international brands. Lobo proves that you don't need thousands of followers to make serious money online. You need engagement, and she's got it in spades. Kay Hansen. At number 5, we have Kay Hansen. Born August 14, 1999 in Fullerton, California, Kay started her MMA career incredibly young and competed in the UFC. Killer Kay represents the new generation of fighter influencers who grew up with social media. She naturally understands content creation, from YouTube vlogs documenting her fight camps to Instagram stories that bring fans into her daily life. Her relatable, girl-next-door personality combined with savage fighting skills creates a compelling brand. Sponsors love her because she represents youth, ambition, and authenticity. Kay's income from partnerships, sponsored posts, and content creation rivals her fighting income, showing that Gen Z fighters have a massive advantage in the digital economy. Jessica Penney. Landing at number 4 is veteran fighter Jessica Penney, born January 30, 1983 in Newport Beach, California. Jessica, nicknamed Evil, began her MMA career in 2006 and competed in the UFC and Invicta FC. What makes Jessica's internet success fascinating is her longevity. She's evolved her brand over nearly 2 decades, adapting to every platform change, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok. Her experience shows in her content strategy, high-quality production, consistent posting, and meaningful fan interaction. Jessica's social media showcases her fitness expertise, fight breakdowns, and lifestyle content. She's monetized through coaching programs, merchandise, and partnerships with established brands. Her story proves that it's never too late to build an online presence, and experience is actually an asset in content creation.
Where can you make fight predictions with a chance to win 1 Bitcoin?
Duelbits.com. Where can new users get 100% bonus up to $100 when they sign up?
Duelbits.com.
Ariane Lipski. At number 3, we have Brazil's Queen of Violence, Ariane Lipski. Born January 26, 1994 in Curitiba, Brazil with Polish descent, Ariane began her MMA career in 2013 and fought in the UFC. Her internet explosion came from a perfect storm, devastating knockouts that went mega viral, striking beauty and content that showcases both her ferocity and femininity. Her social media balances hardcore training footage with fashion-forward lifestyle posts. Brazilian and international brands quickly recognized her star power. From sportswear to beauty products, Ariane's endorsement deals are extensive. Her bilingual content expands her reach across Latin America, North America, and Europe. She's proof that international fighters can build global online empires by embracing their heritage while appealing to worldwide audiences. The UFC pays its fighters, but the gap between the richest and the poorest, it's massive. And some of what you're about to see might shock you. This isn't about hating on the UFC. It's about showing you the reality of what fighters actually earn. So buckle up, because we're about to break down the biggest wealth gap in combat sports.
The fighters need to have a governor body. Like, I think they need a union. The reason why is because when you look at the numbers, the UFC, how much they make, if you paid every single fighter $2 million, how many people are on the roster? Let's just say $1 million, 450 athletes. So you give them a $500 million check. You allocate $500 million just to the athletes a year. So for me, when I started fighting, Matt was always saying, you're going to save your money, save your money, save your money, save your money, start investing your money. That way you don't have to worry about a pension, because they're never going to.
Let's start at the top. These 5 fighters didn't just win belts, they built empires. Coming in at number 5, we have Ronda Rousey with an estimated net worth between $20 and $60 million. Rowdy Ronda wasn't just the UFC's first female bantamweight champion, she was a phenomenon. She defended that title 6 times, headlined the UFC's first ever women's fight, and made the entire world care about women's MMA. But here's where it gets interesting. After retiring from MMA in 2016, Ronda jumped to WWE, won championships there too, and appeared in major Hollywood films like Furious 7 and The Expendables 3. She's been doing seminars, endorsements, and media appearances ever since. That's how you turn athletic success into generational wealth. At number 4, it's the beast incarnate himself, Brock Lesnar. Estimates put his net worth in a similar range as Ronda's, but some sources go even higher due to his WWE mega contract. Before UFC, Brock was an NCAA Division I wrestling champion. He dominated WWE, then shocked the world by becoming UFC heavyweight champion. Even though his MMA career was shorter than others on this list, Lesnar headlined some of the biggest pay-per-view events in UFC history: UFC 100, UFC 116, UFC 200. Then he went back to WWE, where he became one of the highest-paid wrestlers on the planet. Multiple revenue streams. People, that's the blueprint. Number 3 is GSP, Georges St-Pierre, net worth estimated between $30 and $50 million. Many consider him the greatest welterweight of all time. GSP held the UFC welterweight title for years, defended it 9 consecutive times, and won 33 rounds in a row between 2007 and 2011. 33! Then he retired, came back 4 years later, and won the middleweight title too, making him a 2-division champion. After fighting, GSP moved into acting. Remember him in Captain America, The Winter Soldier, plus endorsements, seminars, and media work. The man's legacy speaks for itself.
My morning routine every day.
It folds. I'd like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure. It makes me want to dribble, dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat. You really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact.
Number 2 is the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Estimated net worth between 40 million to much higher, depending on the source and his various business ventures. Khabib retired undefeated at 29-0. He was the longest reigning UFC lightweight champion, and his fight against Conor McGregor at UFC 229. That drew 2.4 million pay-per-view buys, the most in MMA history. After retirement, Khabib founded Eagles MMA, started promoting his own fight organization, and became a full-time coach. Forbes even ranked him as the #1 most successful Russian athlete in 2019. Khabib didn't just win fights, he built a brand.
I know. No problem, Khabib. Anytime. No problem. Hey, let's go. See you, brother. Thank you.
Dad. Bigyan nas.
And at #1, who else could it be? The notorious Conor McGregor. Estimated net worth? Around $200 million. Conor is the first UFC fighter to hold titles in 2 weight classes simultaneously. He's the biggest pay-per-view draw in MMA history, headlining the 5 highest-selling UFC events ever. But here's the kicker. In 2021, Forbes ranked him as the highest-paid athlete in the world at $180 million that year alone.
The money he made after he fought Floyd, made $100 million fighting Floyd, then came back defending belts, making really good money. He got rich, started his business, sold it for a couple $100 million. When you made it to the top, it's hard to wake up and run those miles when you sleep in silk sheets. That's true, man. That's why guys like John Jones, Khabib, those guys who make it there and have money and have everything and stay there for that long, that's impressive, man.
How? His whiskey brand, Proper Number, 12, endorsement deals. The Floyd Mayweather boxing match that generated over 5 million pay-per-view buys. Conor didn't just fight, he became a global icon. Love him or hate him, the man changed the financial game for fighters. Okay, so those are the millionaires. But now, we're flipping the script. Because for every Conor McGregor, there are dozens of fighters grinding it out for thousands, not millions. Let's talk about the other side of the octagon.
Yeah. Listen, look, I'm a London scammer. Yeah, I see it, I want it, get a nice Nabando Paris, whip it.
Now subtract training camps, coaches, nutritionists, travel, medical expenses, and taxes. Some fighters walk away with almost nothing. Let's meet some of them. Sam Hughes. She's fought multiple times in the UFC strawweight division. Early in her UFC career, fighters like Sam were earning that base minimum. Between losses, tight decision wins, and mounting expenses, the profit margins are razor thin. Sam had to balance fighting with the reality that this might not pay all the bills, and she's not alone. Terrence McKinney burst onto the scene with a 7-second knockout at UFC 263, the fastest finish in UFC lightweight history. But even after that viral moment, McKinney was still fighting on the early career pay scale. Yes, he got a bonus that night, but did his base pay for those early fights? Still in the low thousands. He's had ups and downs since then, and building wealth in MMA when you're not a champion is a constant battle.